Okay, so today we are demonstrating cellular respiration, starting in the cytoplasm with glycolysis. We have 6-carbon glucose. First thing that happens is 2 ATP molecules come in and lose a phosphate to change to 2 ADP molecules, causing the 6-carbon to split into 2 3-carbons. Next, an electron carrier and an additional electron carrier, NAD+, which is empty, picks up 2 electrons and a hydrogen, creating NADH, and the 2 electron carriers move to the electron transport chain. Next in the cytoplasm, 4 ADPs will come in, 2 to each 3-carbon molecule, and they will all pick up a phosphate and change to ATPs, so that there is a net gain of 2 ATPs made in this process of glycolysis. We now have 2 pyruvic acids. 1 pyruvic acid will make its way over to the mitochondria as a 3-carbon molecule. It will step inside the mitochondria, lose a carbon as carbon dioxide, and an NAD+ will pick up 2 electrons and a hydrogen and take the electrons to the electron transport chain. Now the 2-carbon molecule will pair up with coenzyme A, step officially into the Krebs cycle. Coenzyme A will release when the 2 carbons are paired up with the 4 carbons inside of the Krebs cycle. This 6-carbon molecule is citric acid. And also the coenzyme A paired with the 2 carbons was acetyl-CoA. Next, a carbon will be lost as carbon dioxide, and an electron carrier will pick up 2 electrons and a hydrogen, go to the electron transport chain. Another carbon will be lost as carbon dioxide, and another electron carrier, NAD+, will pick up 2 electrons and a hydrogen, change to NADH, and go to the electron transport chain. An ADP will pick up a phosphate and become ATP. Next, maintaining our 4-carbon molecule, an FAD, another type of electron carrier, will pick up 2 electrons and 2 hydrogens and carry those electrons and hydrogens to the electron transport chain. The NAD+, the final one, will pick up 2 electrons and a hydrogen, and finally all go to the electron transport chain. At the electron transport chain, our FAD is dropping the electrons and her hydrogens off at the second protein. All other NADH electron carriers will drop their electrons off and their hydrogen at the first protein. When proteins receive electrons, they are activated to push their H+ ions from the matrix to the inner membrane space. The electrons are passed protein to protein, and when they reach the last protein, they are combined with the oxygen, splitting it into 2 separate oxygen, and they help to attach the hydrogens to the oxygen to create 2 water molecules. Finally, all of the hydrogens that have been pushed by the proteins from the matrix to the inner membrane space are gathered and come together to be fed through the ATP synthase. And the ATP synthase rotates and creates 32 ATP, all inside the mitochondria. And this is how our metabolism works, and this is how we get energy, cellular energy, for all of our cells.